fighting not to go down, technically functioning, but in practice, not many people left. Two people who I believe bear responsibility are Hanan Sarin and Ryan. They need to tell everyone whose money they took what happened. They didn't start as scammers, but they ended the operations with a scam. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is an update video on Aventi watches. 9 days ago, I put out a video exposing Aventi for ghosting their customers, and it is not a one-off. I now have an Instagram group with 9 victims all saying the same thing. I put out a video 9 days ago exposing Aventi for taking $15,000 from one of my subscribers, Mr. C. I'll put a link to that video in this video, and then ghosting him after he asked for a refund in March of 2025. He wanted the watch, but he got sick of waiting. He even got offered $1,000 off the watch for his patience, but his patience ran out. According to their refund policy, he would have his money back in 30 days. What Aventi chose to do was ghost him and not return any of his emails or text messages. I brought this story to the attention of YouTube, and part of my angle was this company was majorly shilled by producer Michael, Kevin O'Leary, Swiss Watch Gang, and several other YouTubers, and I wanted to put the message out there that this company is not to be trusted and don't give them any money. And I'm here today to double down on this message. In my new Instagram group, I have 9 confirmed victims, all saying the same thing, all paid money up front. Some people paid the full amount. They paid $15,000 and then another $9,000. I got one victim who spent $88,000 with Aventi, and Aventi no longer returns any of his emails or text messages, nothing. Aventi has a WhatsApp business account. They are active on that account, and yet they do not return text messages. They have ghosted every single person in my new Instagram victims group that I set up about 6 days ago. It's absolutely shocking to me that 9 days later, no other YouTuber is talking about this apart from Ocean O'Malley and Timmy Wright. Everybody else, oblivious. My victims are all saying the same thing. We have been ghosted. We have been let down. I met Ryan personally. I have met Hanan personally. I can't believe they would do this to me. That's what they're saying. Would you like to know some of the latest responses that people got from Aventi? These are confirmed responses, but these were a couple of days ago. Hi Aventi customer, I'm very sorry. I personally have no power to refund you or give you a clear answer. I have been passing your message to the owner of the company. However, the company has been undergoing operational issues in the last months. The owner of the company is working on a statement to address the lack of communication and delays, including those with refunds. I hope he will issue it shortly. We apologize. I believe that was sent to Mr. C the day after I put out his first video. On the 26th of June, an employee from Aventi sent this very damning message to one of the victims in my Instagram group. Thank you, blank, yes. I left with end of June. I delayed it as much as I could. The company is technically functioning, but in practice, not many people left, to be honest. I can't really tell you the details as I'm NDA'd. But the gist is, the owner and Ryan are still talking to investors and hoping to close those within 1 to 2 weeks. They are fighting not to go down. If the investment goes through, the orders/refunds would start processing. But please mind, making a watch does take 90 days. Actually, the owner asked me to come back for 10 days to help him prepare a statement to clients. So hopefully he means to take more active role and at least reach out to you. I apologize, the diction in this is terrible. This is just a text message from an ex-employee to one of my victims. This is hot information on Aventi though. This is as on fire, as up to date as you can possibly get. As for Aventi, they asked me to help send emails to clients, which I've started to do, but depending on payment, honestly, I will continue or not. It's a message from the founder and current owner of the company, Hanan Sirin. He's sending a message out, probably more lies and bullshit. Don't fall for it, guys. Ask for your bloody money back. But really, Ryan is trying to close the sale of the company, which is the necessity for this all to go well. At last, Mr. Cern agreed to sell all his shares. Shares in what? Nothing. So the investor is preparing contract, is what I'm told. And basically, then the new owner would take over the withstanding orders. Have you heard this crap? At the moment, there's really no one to contact other than Ryan and Mr. Serin. The second one is unlikely to answer directly. Ryan's the last man standing. It's shocking, guys. It's absolutely shocking. What I'm about to read to you are mini statements from victims. Some of these victims are too embarrassed to share their stories, and I get that. But a couple of them have taken the time to write something that I can read out to you. Ben, I bought an Aventi in late 2024 after watching another video by producer Michael years after the first one. I was always interested in the style of Aventi, but waited a few years to make sure the brand established itself. When producer Michael did his second video after the company runs for 4 years, I assumed it was safe to trust him and Aventi at that point. I intended to buy multiple watches also. I was assisted by a concierge, Hamish. Hamish is gone, by the way. Once the payment was made and received, he never messaged me again while ignoring me. I had to send multiple emails to Aventi to get any answer telling me he has had personal issues lately. My new point of contact became Veronica from that moment until I am totally ignored by email for the past month after sending 4 emails to Aventi. I haven't taken any action against them because I want to believe they can honor the delivery of the watch I paid for. But the feeling is to be ignored while having sent over 10k US dollars for over 6 months is very disappointing. It is, Ben, and I'm really sorry this happened to you, Ben. This is from Michael. I paid in full $15,000 for a ghost watch in September 2023. Failed promises for 2 years with various reasons. Now 2025 with no one to speak to at Aventi, no replies, asked for a full refund. September 24, but nothing. I'm so sorry, Michael. This is a long one from Artem. I first heard of Aventi from Kevin O'Leary, who talked about it during a news interview. I ordered multiple watches from Aventi in the past. They are known to be late in their deliveries, but were good about keeping communication up. They delivered an A11 SE on time. The Emerald took a while, about 6 to 8 months delay from actual allocation date. The last one I ordered and received was an A13 Ghost, which was also delayed by 4 to 5 months. For the last two, they delivered it with box and papers. The A13 was sent without its box and papers, and I was informed that it will be delivered soon. Given the delivery of the watch in late December gave me enough confidence to put 10k deposit for a Wrath in January. I always work directly with Ryan and he gave me a deal on the Wrath, but soon after I put the deposit, his replies became less and less, and finally about 3 months back, completely in the dark. This is page 2 from Artem. From what I've seen and heard so far, they did face a lot of challenges from their Swiss manufacturers, and it might have played a role in them going bust. Also, rumours about them trying to work with investors and get back up and running. But although I hope this is not the case, the lack of communication tells me that things are not going well and they have already gone bust. For what it's worth, the watches do look really nice in person. I was skeptical when I ordered the first one online. Pictures do not do them justice. You have to see it in person to appreciate it. Their customer service was actually really good. I dropped and cracked my A11 SE once and they replaced it. 6k retail for free. I am of the opinion that they have the right intentions, but the watch industry is a tough to crack and they grew too quickly, flew too close to the sun. To a certain degree, I knew the risk I was taking, but I put the deposit down and I made a bet on a new player knowing it might work out. That said, given a lot of us, all their customers who put their trust on them, they at least owe us some sort of explanation of what is going on versus going completely dark. Lastly, two people who I believe bear responsibility are Hanan Sarin and Ryan. They need to tell everyone whose money they took what happened and what the plan is for them to make us part or whole again. This is quite poignant. They didn't start as scammers, but they ended the operations with a scam. I'm really sorry, Artem. This one really shocked me, and this is from Ronan, and he's the latest victim to join my Instagram group. Ronan, I'm really sorry for what happened to you. I paid a first deposit of 24.5, I think that's Australian dollars, back on the 6th of January 2023 for a Wraith. Again, spoke to Hanan and Ryan through Instagram originally, and everything was great until the waiting was getting delay after delay. Received another message to pay the final amount of $7,914. Moved back to the UK on the 3rd of June 2024. Sent this over and not a peep. Was in contact with a guy named Jess. He went cold, then Ryan stopped responding a few months back. really lost and not sure what to do. I'm really sorry, Ronan. I'm so sorry, mate. I don't know what else to say to you. Aventi needs to reach out to these people as soon as possible and let them know what the hell is going on. It's all about this watch. This Wraith, this sapphire ice blue watch will go down in history as the Titanic of watches. Only 10 Aventi Wraith pieces will be available each month worldwide. $30,000. The website is still active. I did apply to be one of the lucky 1 in 100 to be chosen to buy that watch. Luckily for me, so far nobody from Aventi has reached out to try and take a deposit from me. If you go onto their YouTube channel, you will clearly see that their last video was 7 months ago. That's very telling, guys. There are some warnings from people on that video. First one, scammers. And then somebody else writes, also scammed by them, with a link to my video. Thank you. Next comment, warning, Aventi watches is a scam. They are. Where are you guys? People are spending thousands and not getting product and trying to reach you all without any response. Sad. That's true. Again, a link to my video. This brand has stolen money from customers who asked for refunds, promising such refunds and then not responding and essentially stealing the cash. I would know, I'm one of them. And then a link to my video. Thank you, Greg. This brand has ghosted customers and plenty of people who have not received their watches, refunds, nothing, no response from them at all. Ended up being a scam, it seems. And then the other guy who wrote the comment before, yep, all a scam, ghosted me. I have been waiting almost a year for my refund and now they're not responding to my messages or emails. And then Craig, thank you again. He posted a link to my video. This guy is very angry. He's shouting, where is my watch? Please stop ghosting my emails. Give me back my money or send me my watch. And a link to my video. Another telling sign is they have a 2.2 rating on Trustpilot. I am not going to read all these reviews out. Let me just read some of them, bits of them. Been weeks and weeks on top of months with their bullshit. We will reach out to you. We have a Facebook group. Opening a case to document this with State Attorney General and a federal case with the FBI. 1st of July 2025. Hey Aventi, no more. We are working on its responses. Give us a real person with real contact information. I ordered the Wraith back in November 2023. I was initially dealing with Jess, but then just up and disappeared and stopped responding to emails and messages. Then finally got transferred to Veronica, who I believe has now left also. Avoid at all costs, still waiting after 2 years. It's been over 2 years since I paid for a watch and I still haven't received it or even a proper reply. I mean, it's up there, you can freeze the video and watch it, but it's just shocking, guys. Now this one they replied to, I think it's a repost, and it's the last reply that Aventi have ever posted on Trustpilot. We are very sorry about the long delays that you have encountered during your purchase experience. We are actively working to fulfill all orders. Unfortunately, this is taking much more time than expected. This is a reply to another comment. It's up there if you want to read the comment. We deeply regret you have suffered this experience up to now, we are working very hard to resolve the technical issues we have been subject to thanks to the help of a new supplier. That doesn't make any sense, and are doing our best to resolve your specific case at the earliest. Just gibberish. Another reply, 29th of April 2025. We are really sorry that you have been subject to this harrowing experience, but we can assure you that we are doing our best to resolve your specific case at the earliest. 29th of April 2025. Is this generated by a computer? Again, we regret the situation and work tirelessly to provide the goods ordered or refund our customers in the shortest possible time. Jesus Christ. I don't know what else to say, guys. I think I have put the message out there that Aventi took a ton of money from people and they did it over a period of 2.5 years. In my opinion, it's a scam. It is. It's a scam. These guys own another business. This business is called S-Force. S-Force. Be careful. Don't give them any money. They are actively selling watches at massive discounts. Are they going to have the same problem? Are they owned by Hanan and Ryan? Who knows? This is Hanan and this is Ryan. These are the two wits who took everybody's money, who took the family's money and ran off to Spain with it. They are now living in Benidorm with your cash. That is a joke. These two guys are missing in action and they are a pair of chancers. Do not give them any more money. Ask for a refund. I honestly think you guys who paid them the money are not going to see a single penny of that money back. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on the next update video.